What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another live stream video. How's everybody doing today? Let's see here. Let me pull this live stream up. What? That doesn't make any sense. Soycott hashtag. What's up, Jane Smith? Fire KTN, yo. What's up, fam? What's up, Jeremy? Memphis Dale, what's up? Another live stream. The Bagley Show, Jennifer G, Rex C. How's everybody doing today? You got your notification tie? All right, so we got Team YouTube straightened out. Coming to you with another video, or a David-O. Let's see. So how you guys feeling about the Rotten Tomatoes score? It's now down to a 70% for Solo, a Star Wars story. And I've seen so many people backtracking now, just trying to make excuses, trying to set those expectations down now. They're like, oh, before they were like, it's going to be so great. You're just all haters. And now that it's a lot of trepidation surrounding it, and a lot of the reviewers are very, very reluctant to call this movie great, even though they're trying their hardest. A lot of people now are dialing back those expectations. Also, we got Star Wars Celebration announced for April. Let me look and see what that date was really quick. Let me go to Twitter. So Star Wars Celebration will be in Chicago, April 11th through the 15th, 2019 at McCormick Place. So I'm already planning on being there as long as they allow me in the building. But there's no guarantees that's going to happen. I was at Star Wars Celebration last year. I, at the time, had a good relationship with Lucasfilm. Not so much now. I know for a fact that they are not happy with me. So hopefully that will not affect my standing to go to Star Wars Celebration. But we'll see what happens with that. And then IMDb has taken away the 5.4 rating from last night. Really? They took it down? That doesn't surprise me. Let me pull that up real quick. Because, yeah, I remember last night. Now, see, the thing with IMDb, I don't know why they allow their reviews to go public before the movie releases. That doesn't make sense to me. You know, at least Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic wait for the movie to go live before they allow their user reviews to be counted. Yeah, so it is down. So we do have, on Metacritic, we have 66 from the critics, but that 5.4 user review is down. I don't know why they suddenly decided to do it now. The DC EU without Zack Snyder utterly failed. Justice League made like $600 million without Snyder, FYI. No, that has nothing to do with why the Justice League failed. People like me, people like you, we don't drive the box office as much as the general audience. The general audience had no clue who was directing Justice League. The general audience was already turned off by that universe based on Snyder's movies. Now, you can like Snyder, and I know you get pissed off when I say that, but the fact is his DCEU was divisive and it turned the audience off. Plain and simple. Even me, someone that didn't like Snyder's DCEU, I still was there day one for Justice League because it's the Justice League. You and me, we're going to go see that movie because it's the Justice League. The general audience, they are the ones that carry the majority of the film getting its revenue, and the general audience was already turned off. Plus, they did a terrible job of marketing Justice League. They did an awful job of marketing it. All right, we got a super chat. Let me check out that super chat. Give me just a minute. I've got so many things going on here at my makeshift desk here. So I appreciate all of you joining in. Let me check that super chat real quick. 2 Men and a Mic podcast. Thank you for the super chat, sir. How do you feel about Solo getting his last name by telling an Imperial officer he was alone? I didn't, like, is that, when was that known? I didn't know anything about that. Was that something that we just found out about, or what? I would like to know more details on that. And just so you guys know, I have a Rogue One cup here. I know you're always on me about how I don't like Rogue One. So, Yeah, so see, that's a spoiler, man. I didn't even know that. I shouldn't have read it out loud. We got to be easy with these spoilers, guys. Easy with the spoilers. Just because you're not excited, just because I'm not excited, we don't want to ruin the experience for other people. So, my apologies for reading that out loud. I should have read it in my own head before I read it out loud. So, let's watch it with the spoilers. Just because I'm not excited, just because you're not excited, we don't want to ruin it for everyone, okay? So, I will take full responsibility for that, and I promise that I will not have that happen again. So, let me just go ahead and, is that my daughter? Are you really commenting here, honey? Get out of YouTube comments. This is not the place for you to be. But anyway, let's move on past that, and I will start removing you from the chat if you just start throwing spoilers in the comments. Be respectful, even if we don't want to see this movie. Be respectful. Thomas Gilkey, thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate that. You're the man. You're always the man. Love you, buddy. SJW Droid writes, what's next? Exactly. And I heard that this, what is it, L337, the droid? I mean... even the most optimistic Star Wars fans are being critical of the existence of this droid. Like, why is this droid even in this film? And nobody can come up with a good answer. Do you know why the droid's in the film? To push a political agenda. That's why. So when people start talking about politics have always been in Star Wars and you guys are just butthurt because of this, that, no, it's not that. Politics have always been in Star Wars because Star Wars is centered around politics, but we're talking about real-world politics being put into a story that takes away from the story to push a personal agenda. That is where the problem lies. That's why we're upset. So there's a lot of context to this. Hashtag Droid Lives Matter. Exactly. That's to the point. That's where we're at with this. So, let's see. All right, apology accepted, 2 minute and a mic podcast. I understand. I mean, again, I didn't know when I read it out loud, I wasn't thinking about that. So, but apology accepted. Again, I take responsibility for it. I'm the one that read it out loud. And, you know, so let's move on past it. And let's just be, let's focus on the fact that nobody really cares about this movie because they don't. And I didn't see, did you guys catch it? I have my Rogue One cup. A lot of you get on my case because I don't like Rogue One as much as you. All right, let's see here. You guys are awesome in the comments. Honey, please get out of the comments if you're still here. I'm talking to my daughter right now. Get off of these YouTube comments. It's a dangerous place. She's sitting right outside of my office here, so... give Christopher Nolan all the give Christopher Nolan Star Wars and all the droids will be TARS. I'd be fine with that. TARS was amazing. TARS was so damn cool. I loved TARS. Let's see. I can't stop the chat on my laptop, but I can over here. So let's see. Let's get rid of Kathleen Kennedy. That is Springtrap Star Wars fan. I 100% agree with you. Let's see. My daughter actually was the one that called me out when I was walking out of The Last Jedi. And I was saying that I really liked it. She was the second person that was like, Dad, that movie's not good. What are you talking about? So that's your target demo right there, Kathleen Kennedy. And they don't like your movie, just like I don't like it, just like different people from different ethnic backgrounds and different races and different cultures. A lot of people don't like your movie. So stop trying to marginalize it to one race or gender to fit your narrative. That's the problem. Let's see. We do need to take back Star Wars, and I think we are getting some momentum right now. I feel it. I feel the momentum, and it seems like a lot of people are starting to understand now where we're coming from. And it's starting to feel like there's a shift. Let's see. Are you going to make those Star Wars videos on the D-Day Cobra channel from now on to avoid No, I'm not. I'm going to continue making videos on this channel under the Geeks and Gamers brand. I'm sorry, people get mad at me when I don't finish these. So are you going to make those Star Wars videos on the D-Day Cobra channel from now on to avoid that people think your opinion is the one of Geeks and Gamers? No, I will continue making Star Wars videos on this channel, and my personal channel is going to be a place where I don't have to worry about editing the video together, putting intros into it, making it look like I'm just going to be driving around in my car when I'm traveling and make vlogs, or like I said, when I go deep sea fishing or golfing, I might record myself doing that, but that's not really necessary for the Geeks and Gamers channel, and so I really want to focus more of my personal stuff on my personal channel and keep everything over here on general stuff. But yeah, I mean, if people aren't smart enough to understand that just because I own geeksandgamers.com and just because I have an opinion, it doesn't mean I speak for every single person associated with geeksandgamers.com. And if people aren't smart enough to understand that, then I don't really have time to help them. But that's why I don't put any of that stupid stuff in my tweets going, oh, my tweets are my own. If people don't understand that, then they have a lot more problems than I can help them with. Am I good at golf? No, not really. I enjoy golfing. It's a getaway. I love being out there on the green, but I'm not a good golfer. At least I don't consider myself one. So, let's see. Will you see Deadpool? Yes, I will be seeing Deadpool. I don't love Deadpool as a character, like I've said a few times before, but I did love the first Deadpool movie. I think this one's not going to be as good, but I do believe that it's still going to be a solid movie, and I'm pulling for Deadpool to affect that solo box office. So, alright, let me catch some of these real quick. I'm going to go see, the day Solo comes out, I'm going to go see Avengers just to make a point. So, just to make it a point to go, hey, I'm not against Disney, I'm not against all of that, I'm against Kathleen Kennedy's Lucasfilm. That's my problem. So I'm going to go support Avengers. Why? Because Avengers is a great movie, and I have no problem supporting that financially. But I do have a problem supporting Kathleen Kennedy and her SJW nonsense that she shoved into Star Wars. How's my dog? My dog's great. She's in there right now, just barking and being happy because she's a happy puppy, and we all love her. So, let's see. The Mr. Pete channel. Finally, I got you back. You were telling me that you were banned from the channel. I don't know how you got banned. It could have been a mistake. It could have been on YouTube's part, but we got you back in here, buddy. So we beat the system. It's Mike coming to watch another video. That's awesome. Yeah, Leia, I'm not going to bother with Leia right now because she's just doing her thing. So, let's see. Did I hear about Watto, a Star Wars story? I heard about Lando, a Star Wars story earlier, and I did a live stream on it. And then about an hour later, the Kathleen Kennedy had them clarify, because basically she heard the entire internet was pissed, and she's like, uh-oh, I messed up really bad. So, yeah. Let's... Everybody mocks my opening. I've gotten so many people complaining about my opening. But honestly, I would rather have a Watto Star Wars story over the Han Solo Star Wars story. Yes, I would. Give me a Watto Star Wars story right now, and I would go watch that. No, Kathleen Kennedy didn't. I was being sarcastic with that. So what happened was a news outlet, I believe it was a French news outlet, released transcripts of their interview, and it said in the interview that she was quoted saying that the next Solo film would be Lando, a Star Wars story. And then all the big sites, comicbook.com, Business Insider, all the big sites started running saying Kathleen Kennedy confirmed that we are getting a Lando spin-off film. And so I did a video on it. Many people did videos on it. And then about 2 hours later, then there was a retraction to clarify what she said. And then what she said still didn't make sense in the revised version, because she was talking about how we want to have stories with Han and another story. We want to have a story with Han and Chewie or something like that. And isn't that what we already have? And don't you guys understand? Nobody wants this. But it's been a hell of a day. There's nothing like Star Wars news right now. And what I was saying earlier was, Kathleen Kennedy has not earned the benefit of the doubt. So if we hear a story on the internet about Star Wars, we're going to be more inclined to think it's true, because this woman has said some of the dumbest things you could imagine. Some of the people at Lucasfilm have said some of the dumbest things, and they've greenlit dumb projects. And so we really don't have a high bar to think that they wouldn't do something kind of stupid, you know? So thoughts on Thomas Gilkey, $5 super chat. Thoughts on parents bringing 5-year-olds to movies like Infinity War or Deadpool. Had a parent bring their 5-year-old to Infinity War yesterday. 100% against it. We've all been in the movie theater when someone brought a kid that disrupts the movie and disrupts the audience situation, and it drives me crazy. I think movie theaters, especially if you like movie theater, I don't know what the laws would be to it, but I think that the complex should sit there and just make sure that people aren't doing stuff like that, because you are distracting your paying audience when you do that. I remember when what was it? A Quiet Place. Someone brought their kid in, and I was like, I'm going to leave this theater. I can't take this. Luckily, they got up and left like 2 minutes into the movie, and I had a great experience for A Quiet Place. But I was really worried about that. Star Wars and SJW trilogy must be destroyed. That's from General Fried Chicken. I agree 100%. All right, Memphis Dale, thanks for joining, buddy. We'll see you next time. My opening is cute. I mean, I'll take it, because my opening has become about as divisive as, not quite as divisive as The Last Jedi, but I've seen people fighting over it, and I love it. And I never planned on my intro being anything. It just kind of happened, and then people started responding to it, and I was like, hey man, enough people are paying attention to this, so I might as well keep it going. Jeremy one day will love BVS more than Star Wars. Book it, Dano. That's not gonna... Well, I will say, I do like BVS more than The Last Jedi. But outside of that, no, I don't like BVS at all. I really don't like it. So, the Mr. Pete channel. Thank you, buddy. Here's my promise, big donation. Love your channel. I'm so happy to be back. Don't give up on non-Star Wars stuff. Do other things on D-Day Cobra. You're the best because you're honest. I'll fight the SJW with you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Welcome back. I apologize if you were mistakenly banned by me. I don't ban a lot of people, at least here. I don't ban a lot of people from YouTube comments. You know, I'm sure most of you remember the hooker Mimi that I had to ban. Does anybody remember that? Let's see how many people remember that one. When the hooker Mimi came in and we had to ban her. I'm waiting for somebody to tell me they remember that. So, nope. What was that? No. Nobody remembers the Mimi incident? No. I remember. Jennifer G remembers. Hooker was lit. Yeah, it was basically one of these porn bots, and they were just killing the comments with all these links to go to these stupid sites, and it was named Mimi, and so I kept calling her a hooker. And then I banned her, and everybody was just making a big deal of like R.I.P. Mimi. They were just having a lot of fun with it. So it was we all remember that, or a lot of you remember that. And for those that don't, I'm sure we will have more of those incidents happen in the future. I'm trying to read and talk. Let's see. Okay, so I feel bad for the video today where everyone downvotes the girl for her Discovery discussion. I personally enjoyed it, but downvoting that just because of the discussion you feel is fucking lame. So let's talk about that for a minute. So Anna posted a video today on Star Trek Discovery, and she posted it on this channel. Anything that gets uploaded to this channel is approved by me. Everything that goes to this channel it represents me. I sign off on every single video, every single piece of content that goes up on geeksandgamers.com, on our channels, our podcast, our Twitch channel, everything I'm responsible for. So if you are looking for a community, a channel that's going to pander to you and tell you exactly what you want to hear, this is not it. We have diverse opinions. different people and different perspectives. And so Anna's a tough girl, and she can handle it, and that's why you didn't see me come into the comments and join in. She was getting killed in the comments, and it's happened to me. It's happened to everybody that's on YouTube. Anna's fairly new to YouTube, and so I've had videos where I've gotten crushed before. Absolutely crushed. It does not feel good. It does suck, but it is part of being on YouTube. And so I've spoke with her. She's a champ. She's not letting it bother her. But I just wanted to let everyone know, like, you know, you don't have to just you don't have to be a dick. You can disagree without being a dick, is all I'm saying. You know, she works hard. I work hard. We all work hard to try to provide good content. And I will definitely have her back and anybody else's back on my team, and I will stand by that. So if you don't have to agree. Not looking for that, but she brought content, she had an opinion, and if you don't like the opinion, respectfully challenge the opinion. And if you don't, that's fine. You're welcome to kind of do whatever you want. I'm just letting you know, every negative comment towards anybody on the Geeks and Gamers channel is a negative comment towards me. And I'm fine with that. Just understand that that's exactly what it is. I'm responsible for everything, good or bad, Geeks and Gamers, typically more so the good than the bad. And I will take the responsibility, I'll take the bullets, I'll take the hits, because that's my job. And I'm very thankful to have Anna on this team and all of our content creators. Jessie got smoked a few days ago, or a week ago, for her religion video. And I often get smoked for my Force Awakens opinion, and that's fine. It is what it is. Bring it. I'm just putting it in the proper context. Okay, so let's move forward. What did I miss? I see Corey Lowe's here, so that I know some trolling's happening when Corey Lowe shows up in the comments. I didn't see his comment, but I know he's trolling because that's what he does, and that's okay. I saw Corey on my personal channel, and he goes, wait. He's like, I don't know what to do over here because I always troll Jeremy on Geeks and Gamers, but I don't know what to do on his personal channel. Let's see. SB Droid, Jeremy not seeing Soylo because you convinced some of my friends not to as well. The love is real. Well, thank you so much. My intent was never to try and convince anyone to not go see the movie. I am a very firm believer in individual opinions. And so, but like me, I decided after I watched Alex Becker's video that I wasn't going to watch it. And so, I mean, I'm a leader, but a leader knows when to follow. And when I saw Alex Becker's video, I just said, man, he makes such fantastic points, and I really see the bigger picture now. And so once I saw Alex Becker's video, I decided that's the stance I want to take. And so, and if anybody, you know, saw my video or heard my thoughts on it, and it motivated you to do the same, I'm happy about that. I just have been very careful to make sure people understand that I respect your right to go see this movie and do anything you want with your money, because it's your money, and that's how it should be. So, let's see here. So many comments. I love it though. I love it. I love being overwhelmed with comments. So don't ever stop overwhelming me. I can just bring it on. Bring it on. Yeah, have you guys been checking your theater? I know you love when I say theaters. How am I supposed to say theater? I'm from Alabama. I'm from the South. What am I doing wrong here? Talk to me, comments. Theater. Theater. Is that not right? Is it, how am I supposed to say it? Sound it out for me. Theater. Take out the A. So theater? Theater? I can't do it. I'm just gonna start saying cinema. How about that? Cinema. I never knew I had a... This is a good question. Do I have a Southern accent? I would like to know that, because I don't know. Like, I've been to California a few times, and people were like, whoa, you're not from here, are you? So, do I have a Southern accent? Not really. Use voiceover from Google. I'm getting a lot of yeses and nos on the Southern accent. So, do I have like a Matthew McConaughey accent? All right, all right, all right. I don't think I have a McConaughey accent. A little Southern. I think Surfer's Reef said a little Southern. I think that's probably the best way to put it, a little Southern. Like I said, I had always been in the South, you know, Florida, Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, Tennessee. And several years ago, I went to Hollywood for about 6 months. And the first time I spoke over in Hollywood, they were like, "Where are you from? You're not from here, are you?" And I'm like, getting all self-conscious. I'm like, what do you mean? And they were like, you have a deep Southern accent. I'm like, really? That's the first time in my life I've ever heard that. So, let's see. I have never, yours truly, thank you for the $5 super chat. I have never seen Generator Rex. That is how diversity should be done, is what he says. I've never seen that, though, so I will definitely check that out. You should do one video in a complete Southern accent. Go to New York City. I'm planning to go to New York City later this year. Come to Boston. I want to come to Boston. I actually love Boston. I've never been, but I just love the area from all of the movies I've seen. Obviously, I'm a big Patriots fan. Roxy Hart, the what female droid is the L337 from Han Solo, a Star Wars story. Female droid that believes in droid rights. Very, very keen on droid rights, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard, by the way. Let's see here. Go Pats. That's right, go Pats. As long as Brady's there anyway. So many of you get mad when I wear my Pats jacket too. I love it. It's so funny. Hey, by the way, we are less than, I think we're around, hang on, I gotta check it real quick. I think we're about 100 subs away on Sports Wars from 1,000, so that's pretty awesome. We are 102 subs away from 1,000 on the Sports Wars channel, so I really appreciate you guys joining us. And my personal channel, we're at 767, so we're moving up over there too. So thank you guys for the support. That really means a lot. I subbed to Sports Wars today. That's what Garrett said. Thank you so much, Garrett. Appreciate that. Will Sports Wars do much MMA content, Brad Stevens? Possibly. I'm not a big MMA guy, but we do have some MMA guys in our Sports Wars Facebook group. And so if there is enough, if we can generate enough views, I will greenlight a Sports Wars MMA show for once a week. Pat Brumfield actually runs Sports Wars, so everything really has to go through him, but I'll talk to him about it. Yeah, Sports Wars is the best. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. You know, I love sports, and that's my baby. So I can't wait for football season. Brady is a cheat. Your NFL champs are Eagles. I can destroy you with facts, Thomas. But congratulations with your Eagles. They did win. But that's because Belichick dropped the ball on defense. But we're not going to go into that. But just go to yourteamcheats.com and show me how the Patriots are the biggest cheaters in the NFL. Those facts will destroy your fantasy. Yes, Garoppolo is going to be a beast. There's no doubt about it. See, here's what I want. I want us to get, I think we need to get to 1,000 subs on Sports Wars, and I can live stream on Sports Wars. But I don't want to bog these chats down, because I'm telling you, a lot of people get aggravated when I talk sports on Geeks and Gamers, and I respect that. You guys don't want to hear it, so I'm not trying to piss you all off. I'm not Ryan Johnson. I'm not trying to intentionally piss you off. You guys are going to keep asking me sports questions. I'm looking forward to A.J. McCarron being with the Bills. I'm a huge A.J. fan. I never believed him to be a starting quarterback in the NFL coming out of college, even though he was great at Alabama. But I'm pulling for the guy. So, yeah, I'm being careful about the Anime Lately channel, Thomas, just because I want those guys to earn it. They have to earn it before I really want to start plugging it. So, but we do have an Anime Lately channel with Geeks and Gamers, but it's in the very early phases, and it's basically a test channel. But my guys are doing a good job, and they're going to evolve, but I'm not in full plug mode on that yet. They've got to really work some kinks out, but I'm very proud of what they've done so far. There's so many avenues to Geeks and Gamers. It's crazy. So many people watch these videos and think it's just some asshole, you know, with a little green arrow mask on his jacket that's screaming, but Geeks and Gamers has so many things going on. It's incredible how many moving parts we have. We have so many Facebook groups. We have the Sports Wars community, the Anime Lately community. We have a food group on Facebook. We have a podcast network, Twitch channel, website. So many things going on behind the scenes. So, melting crayons, never forget. Spygate still like you though. I can't really, I mean, I can defend Spygate, but I'm not going to do that right now. But I can defend it. I have defended it plenty of times. So you saw where Rian Johnson's interview where he said he wants to make divisive movies? Yes, I did. I played it on my live stream, I believe last night or today. I can't remember. Has everyone seen that, or do you want me to play it again on my phone and I'll let you hear it? Has everybody seen that garbage from Rian Johnson where he basically said that he wants to create divisive films and he likes when people are pissed? Oh my gosh. I'm trying to approve. YouTube is flagging the hell out of these. Hang on, let me see if I can pull that Rian Johnson thing up real quick. I know I got tagged in it earlier on Twitter. If somebody's on Twitter, if you can tag me in it again, because my mentions are destroyed right now. Let's see here. Give me a minute. Work with me, guys. Work with me. Who else going to Star Wars Celebration next year also? Because I'm trying to be there. My gosh. I'm looking. Way too many mentions. You know what? I think someone tagged the Geeks and Gamers page, and that probably has less mentions than me right now. So let me just go back to that. Yep, found it. Alright, give me just a second. Here it is. Alright, here we go, y'all. Hang on.
Was like, yeah. I would be worried if everybody across the board was like, yeah, that was a good movie. It's much more exciting to me when you get, you know, a group of people who are like coming up to you and really, really excited about it. And then there are other people who walk out just, I mean, literally saying it was the worst movie I've ever seen. Having those two extremes to me is, you know, is the mark of the type of movie that I want to make. So.
Some men aren't looking for anything logical, like money. They can't be bought, bullied, reasoned, or negotiated with. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
That's the guy who has a Star Wars trilogy. Someone who literally wants to divide the fan base and piss people off. This is the guy that Kathleen Kennedy decided to give Star Wars to. Unbelievable what we're dealing with right now at Lucasfilm. It's just unbelievable. He does sound like a troll, and I think that's what he is. I think that he literally took Star Wars to troll the fans, and he's done a great job at it, and he's destroyed the fan base. I've said it many times. I did not like Zack Snyder's DCEU. I do like Zack Snyder as a filmmaker, and I do think he's a genuinely good person. One thing Zack Snyder never did is he never treated the fans like garbage. I'm sure Zack Snyder was pissed off at a lot of things that was said about him, but, you know, he never came out and just started destroying people over it, and that's one thing I will always respect about Zack Snyder. Not to mention, I do like him. I mean, I do like Zack. Zack is a grown man, and Rian Johnson is a beta male, and that's just the fact of the matter right there. And that's what you get. So even if I didn't like Zack Snyder's movies, his DCU movies, he's a grown man and he handled it like a grown man. And it's pathetic, man. It really is. So, what's up, Doke S? Appreciate you joining. Let's see. Hang on. Oh, man, where'd that one go? Okay, Jeremy, big fan. Have you heard people calling John Campea a shill? And one asshole even said he hopes his mother dies of cancer just because he likes Solo. Yeah, I touched on that a little bit earlier, so I went back and read John Campea's post. And you guys know, I've said this a bunch. I like Campea, and I don't... he drives me crazy. First of all, he drives me insane. But I've been watching the guy for so long, and he did help inspire me to start doing what I'm doing with Geeks and Gamers and this YouTube channel. And so for that, I will always be thankful for him. I wanted so bad to shake his hand last year at Star Wars Celebration. He was the only guy I was even halfway nervous to meet. I don't get nervous when I meet celebrities. I don't get nervous when I meet famous people. I was halfway nervous when I met John Campea just because I really respect him. But he asked for this in a sense. Now, that's not to justify the things that were said, because some of the things that were said to him were downright fucking ridiculous and disgusting, and people are just pathetic. But John has been taunting the fans over The Last Jedi. And just a few days ago, he made crying noises and he was calling people babies and whiners. When you do that, you're asking for the worst of the worst to come at you. I've had things said to me on the internet that are downright horrible. I've had horrible things said about my family. It's terrible. It truly is. But own your side of it too, and he did ask for some kickback. Nobody deserves the shit that was said to him, not even close. And I'm not ever going to take up for that behavior. Those people should just have the shit beat out of them for saying those things about his family. That's pathetic. But calling him a shill, that's fair game because of his own behavior. The personal stuff, unacceptable, and it should never happen, but unfortunately it does. It happens to everybody. Everybody who's on the internet has been attacked. Everyone. So, like, when I get attacked, I don't come online and start crying and looking for sympathy points because I got attacked on the internet. It literally happens to anybody who's ever been on the internet. If you've never been attacked on the internet, you've never been on the internet, okay? So, I don't like when people try to make a point and go, I got attacked on the internet, feel sorry for me, go to my Patreon because I got attacked. Everybody gets attacked, period. Like, the mainstream likes to make it out like only women get attacked on the internet, or only black people. Like, everybody is fair game on the internet. Again, doesn't make it right, and I think it's disgusting, and if I knew of anyone who actually said things like that to someone, I would personally look them in the face and just knock their face off, because it is disgusting. But it happens. That's the reality of the internet. Period. Point blank. Okay. No more dead cops. Let's see. Stephanie B, you finally made it. Stephanie, thank you so much. You finally made it. We need to start discussing Solo. So what's happening now? Is it down to a 69% now? Let's see. Is it down? This is exciting if it's down. So I'm gonna have to check this out real quick. Oh, is it still at 70? Okay, so it's still at 70. But the want to see has went down. So if you guys remember, I did that live stream last night. The want to see was at 88% when I did that live stream. And now it is down to, what is it last we saw? 79. So it's already dropped 9% in like 12 hours. This is insane. And Deadpool's want to see is up to 99 because that's where a movie people want to see should be. All the Star Wars movies, all the big Marvel movies, all the DC movies, they're all in that 98, 99 range. That's how it should be. Greetings from London. That's Lee P. Lee P. Yes, thank you. Appreciate that. Amazing that we have people watching from London. Incredible. So, trying to keep up with some of this. That cup, yeah, you guys like it. I bust out the Rogue One cup because, I mean, I don't hate Rogue One. I just didn't like it as much as I wanted to. But again, I told you guys in some of the one of the chat threads, I need to watch it again. I've only seen Rogue One twice, maybe 3 times total, and that's a very low number for me with a Star Wars movie. So from New Zealand, what's up from New Zealand? Starcrafty's channel. That is amazing. Giancarlo Sponzoli. Hey Jeremy, huge fan. Thank you. I hope I said your name right. Spyro Frost. Wow, that's a sweet cup. Yep, I got that from the movie theater. So I am going to watch another Greetings from New Zealand. Insane. Insane. Great channel. Love your work. Okay, I'm gonna... I'm trying to talk and read the comments. I get a little overwhelmed, and I have ADD, so you guys have to deal with that. Okay? But yes, I am going to try to watch Rogue One again, and I'll talk to you guys about it on a live stream at some point, because I think I owe it to you guys, and I owe it to Rogue One because so many of you speak fondly of the movie, so I'm going to give it another shot. So let's see. Yes, I know, like, I don't believe in ADD either. I just believe in people that can't pay attention, and I'm one of those people. I'm not a big believer in these made-up diseases, and I'm not a big believer in medication. I don't like taking it. I mean, I will if I need, like, if I got a headache or something, but I don't know. I'm not going to dive into that. That's a D-Day Cobra channel discussion we can have, not a Geeks and Gamers channel. So, let's see. After The Last Jedi, Rogue One seems like a masterpiece. You know, I haven't seen Rogue One since I saw The Last Jedi, so you may be right. My dad is doing well, Thomas. Thank you. Greetings from Liberty City. Did you delete the other streams? No, Tom, I didn't, but I'm going to, because that's a great point you made. Because our views have been down today on all of our main videos. And Tom commented earlier and told me that I need to delete the older streams because they are affecting the algorithm for YouTube. And that's a great point, because I've been doing so many live streams, and today our normal views really took a hit. And it was really strange. None of the videos that would normally do good did good. So Tom, I really appreciate you pointing that out, and I am going to take care of that as soon as this live stream is over. So strike first, Jeremy. That's right. Strike first. Let's see. Do not delete the live streams, all caps. Okay, so I'm getting differing reasons. So which is it? Because my now I can't put the old stuff on D-Day Cobra. I can easily do that. But for some reason our views just have sucked today, and I don't know why. Don't get me wrong, they've been good. But usually we're in like 15,000-20,000 range, and we're more like the 3,000 to 5,000 range on all of our videos today. And that's not normal for us. Our subs have continued to go up. And so where are the Mario Kart live streams? Working on that. It's not that we don't play it, because we do. We just, my team is on so many different schedules right now. And I operate on such a free baller schedule on this channel. So I'm working on getting scheduling for that. Where is Jessie? Jessie will have a video. Jessie just sent me a video I have to edit and put together. So she will have a video uploaded tomorrow. Yes, I'm probably going to put Nightbot on it. Let's see. YouTube cracking down on me? Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised. Jeremy, did you see the movie review on Solo from the Canadian movie reviewer? I did not. Jessie's live right now. Tell Jessie I said hey, and tell her her video will be up tomorrow, which she should already know that. So make a Geeks and Gamers live channel so it doesn't affect views. Okay, that's a good way of putting it. But it's going to be hard to get the audience we have right now if I make another channel. So again, help me get that D-Day Cobra channel to 1,000 subs, and I'll start live streaming on that channel. So let's see. Have your people watched Solo yet? No, we will not be able to see it until it hits theaters. You made me want to watch Rogue One again, A New Hope again. Watch them together. That's how, that's probably how I'm gonna have to do it. I will watch Rogue One, and Rogue One does end so beautifully and so perfect. I will probably just have to watch A New Hope directly after it. So I'm actually looking forward to this now, and I appreciate you guys. Just motivating me to do that. So you mean cinema? Again, it depends on how you want to define it. Are you still boycotting Solo? Depends on how you want to define it. I'm not seeing the movie. Will I go see the movie in its 4th week if it fails completely? Maybe, but I just don't want to see it either. I don't want to see it, and I want to send the message. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. Oh yeah, Jessie did hit 10K, and that's awesome of her. It's really upsetting that her channel still hasn't been monetized yet. Really frustrating. So, who specifically would you want to replace Kathleen Kennedy? I think everybody in this chat already knows the answer to that. So if you guys want to know, look at the chat, and then of course they're all going to say it. But you all know who I want to replace Kathleen Kennedy. Dave Filoni. And it's not even close. People have asked me, they're like, if you owned Disney, what would you do with Star Wars? I said I would hand Star Wars over to Dave Filoni, and I would get out of his way, and I would let him do whatever the hell he wanted. And so that's exactly what I would do. So I think Dave Filoni would legitimately be the Kevin Feige of Star Wars. I really do. And it just makes so much sense to the point, why is it not happening? Why? I don't understand it. And I have to go back to, hang on. Will you watch the new Jurassic World? Yes, I will watch the new Jurassic World. And I just had another point I was trying to make, but like I said, I get to my attention just pulls me in so many different ways. We do want an Ahsoka movie when Kathleen Kennedy is no longer in power. That's when we want an Ahsoka movie. Did I hear how Rotten Tomatoes didn't count a bunch of low scores on on Last Jedi? I did hear about that. I saw that video 100 times. People, I think I've had that video sent to me so much, and all I'll say is it sounds legit what he's saying, but the rest of his channel kind of was like, what is this guy talking about? So that's why I never really touched on that topic. So let's see. How about a pod racing movie? I would watch a pod racing movie at this point. It'd be better than anything Disney's giving us. Yes, Campea is such a prick. Did you see his review where he calls the fan base crybabies? Yes, that's what I was talking about, where he attacks people and calls them names, and then in return people start swarming his comments because they're pissed off and playing the victim. Again, I don't justify any of the bad stuff that was said to him. It sucks, and again, I'm someone that's a fan of him, but you can't just taunt people like that and then get mad when they come after you. You have to expect it, is all I'm saying. Expect it. So, let's see. Yeah, I know. He said Alden is Han Solo. He said it like he's the definitive Han Solo. And I was like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? There's my hair for everybody who's always asking about it. I'm letting it grow out. So you'll get to see my curly hair this year as the summer progresses. So, yeah, we needed Anthony and Gruber. Anthony and Gruber I would have been excited for Anthony and Gruber. Let's see here. Ethan has a problem, needs intervention. Ethan is on this trip, man, and I think it's great. I love watching Ethan on this Rose Tico anti-Star Wars kick. It's just beautiful. Yes, I do have hair. I have hair. Yes. CM Punk, a UFC story starring Mickey Gall. Man, look, I paid for that fight when Punk fought Mickey Gall. I was so excited when Punk came out to Cult of Personality. I was like, oh man, this is going to be special. And Mickey Gall just beat the hell out of him, and it was over. It was so bad. Have I played KOTOR 1 and 2? I'm playing through KOTOR 1 right now. I've said many times that I've been short on time with video games, so I always play games that don't require a lot of time to sit down and focus on narrative stuff. But I really want to get through Knights of the Old Republic, so I'm working through that now. Matt77, thank you for the super chat. Is Disney Star Wars making the Force irrelevant in Star Wars? 100%. 100% it is. It sucks. Man, everybody wants my dog. You want me to go get Leia? Does everybody want me to bring Leia in here? Everybody wants Leia. You guys keep asking about her, so. Jeremy, a true fan of Star Wars story. All right, let me go get Leia. Hang on just a minute. Where's Leia? Yeah, exactly. All right, there she is. Say hello. Say hello to YouTube, honey. Say hello. You want to say hey to him? She does kind of look like a porg, doesn't she? But she's cuter than a porg. So, oh, you so pretty. You so pretty. You so pretty, Yes, this is my girl. So this is how an alpha male talks to his little puppy right here. This is a true alpha male, okay? All right. Weird looking dog. She is a part Chihuahua, part Pug. So she is a Chug. That's what she's called. She's a Chug, part Chihuahua, part Pug, and she's my sweetheart. So, everybody loves Leia. Everybody. How old is Leia? I think Leia's 3.5. I think she's 3.5 now. I have to ask my wife. She keeps up with that better than I do. So, Chug. Hey, alpha males can be like that with dogs. Dogs are just something that make everyone happy. Damn right, man. I love me some dogs. Dogs are the best. And I love animals in general. And so I still don't want your animal rights bullshit in my Star Wars, though. So you can keep that Canto Bite bullshit out of it. That doesn't mean I don't love animals. It means I don't need it in my Star Wars. It's that simple. Please talk about EA abandoning Battlefront 2. I made a video on that today, actually, which is what I was talking about. A lot of our videos just didn't get traction today. A lot of you didn't see them. But I've heard the rumors that EA is abandoning Battlefront. And while I don't know if it's true, obviously, I think that it does have some merit. And again, as a fan of Battlefront 2, and this is what I try to preach to the Last Jedi crowd that can't accept that people don't like it and they won't accept it. I'm a fan of Battlefront 2. Genuinely enjoy this game. But I understand why people don't like it. I understand there's a significant portion of the fans that don't like it. And I understand that EA has clearly effed this whole situation up. So, with what EA is doing, because right now we have not gotten a lot of content. And the content we're getting is not something we want. And it makes you wonder, what are they doing? Well, what appears to be happening is the loot box situation was a disaster. And that was right upon launch. The progression system and the loot box system, disaster. So then EA retroactively had to put all of their resources into fixing this disaster that they created because they have no self-awareness. They don't understand the gaming community. And when you're pouring all of these resources into a project that should be working on other things like giving us more, characters, giving us more DLC, what happens? They get put behind. Well, now they've promised to make the DLC free, so now EA, the money-hungry, grubbing company that they are, now they're looking at it going, well, we've already blown our resources on our own mistakes, so now they don't want to put these same people in place to continue developing free products for us. So it's a disaster. It's a disaster. So I can like the game and still acknowledge it is a complete disaster. And that's just another that's just another reason Kathleen Kennedy needs to go. And I know she's not directly involved with the gaming side of things, but she's in charge. She needs to go. Have I seen Batman Mask of the Phantasm? I have not because I've avoided it. I've had plenty of opportunities to see it, but I wanted to wait. Years ago, I had an opportunity to watch it on Blu-ray, on DVD, but I was waiting for the Blu-ray release. I don't know if the Blu-ray release is out yet, so I would like for somebody to confirm that for me. I don't know if it's been re-released on Blu-ray yet. So, what do I think about a movie during the time between episode 1 and 2? I think that would be cool. I don't think there's a chance in hell it's happening. So that's the only problem with that. I don't think there's a chance of that happening. So, have I ever played Animal Crossing? I have not. As a Nintendo fan, I know that makes me a failure because I'm such a big Nintendo guy, and I've never played Animal Crossing. So, let's see. Make more so I can support. I don't know what you're talking about. Was that for me? I'm not a big Bond guy. I've seen Bond movies. Thomas Gilkey wants to show me Bond movies, so I've tried to get into Bond movies. I don't know. There's something about them. They just don't work for me. I know Christopher Nolan loves the Bond franchise and he wants to direct a Bond film. And if that happens, I will immediately start watching Bond movies. But they've never resonated with me. So 6.4 out of 10 average for the Rotten Tomatoes score on Solo. Is it still at 70%? Oh, yep, shirts and stuff. Yeah, trust me, we got a lot of shirts and stuff. We're working on a lot of stuff right now. And I know I keep saying that, but we really are. We're working on so much behind the scenes. and I just want to roll it out the right way. So, yes, Nolan could direct a documentary about Kathleen Kennedy and make it good. Alright, let's see. Jeremy, are you going to see Solo in theaters? I am not. I am not going to see it. Do I like the John Wick movies? I love the John Wick movies. I think John Wick movies are fantastic. Let's see. What would be the name of this documentary? Ooh, of the Kathleen Kennedy documentary directed by Christopher Nolan? Wow, I don't know. That's a good question. I'm sure we're going to get some nice comments on that. Voorhees67, thank you for acknowledging a ton of my comments on the live streams, especially the Mike gives 0 fucks comment. The love is real. Hey, thank you so much. That was a great comment, because I'd said one time, people were talking about Mike Zero being a clickbait machine, and I was like, Mike Zero gives 0 Fs. And Voorhees commented, he said, you missed an opportunity. It should have been Mike gives 0 Fs. And I was like, man, I need to remember that. So that was good. That was really good. What do I think of the next Star Wars animated series? I mean, I was asked this several times, and I've answered it on Twitter and everything. Automatically, if you give me Dave Filoni with an animated Star Wars series, I'm going to be excited. Give me Dave Filoni in anything Star Wars, I'm going to be excited. But then you look at the era that it's taking place with Poe Dameron and Captain Phasma, and it's in the sequel era trilogy. I'm not that excited. The animation is supposed to be anime style. Again, not that excited. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited to have Filoni back in charge. But outside of his name being involved, I'm not looking forward to the project. So yeah. All right. No, I've not seen Solo yet, and I'm not seeing Solo. Kathleen Kennedy versus the fans. That would kind of be like the George Lucas documentary, though. We couldn't name it that. You've played God of War? Yes, I have played God of War. I'm about 4 hours into God of War. I wish I had more time, but it's so damn good. It's so damn good. It's easily probably at this point. I can't see how it doesn't win Game of the Year. God of War is incredible. Boy, I love it. I love it so much. Dad of boy. So, it's so good. Yeah, crazy Kathleen Kennedy would have to be in the title of Christopher Nolan's documentary about her. I agree with that. Boy of War. Christopher Judge did a fantastic job of voicing Kratos in this game. So good. Yeah, give Jeremy a video of Dave Filoni silently eating breakfast after a hangover, and he'd still be excited. That's pretty much true at this point. So that's pretty much. What games am I looking forward to at E3? I have been checked out of the E3 topic. I know there was a leak from Walmart, but I've been continuously saying Smash is the #1 thing that I am anticipating at E3 right now. I need more information on Smash Bros. So that's kind of my focus. There were 3 games this year that I was really needing to hear more about. That was God of War, Spider-Man, and Smash. Obviously, we've gotten God of War. Spider-Man's not far off now, but there's still so many details that we don't have about Smash, so I'm really looking forward to getting more details on Smash. So, Halo 6, are we going to get a Halo 6 announcement? Are you just saying that, or is there rumors about that? And yes, a new Metroid Prime. Oh my gosh, I just anticipate that being a couple of years away still. So yeah, are there any Halo rumors? You and Ethan are running live streams at the same time. I can't watch both. Yeah, Ethan's at Toys R Us right now, if I'm not mistaken. So, and one thing I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to live stream on the road. I'll be traveling, I think, in a few days, or it might be next week. I'm going to be traveling. What I would love to do is just, because I have one of those little smartphone holders for my window, put it up in the window and just get somebody from my team in my ear, and they can read the questions off to me, like the super chat questions and everything, and I can just talk to you guys while I'm driving as long as the reception holds up. So, let's see here. Binks a Star Wars story. Why are you mad that L3 is a female? Who said I was mad that L3 was a female? I mean, why are you asking loaded questions? Why are you so defensive? Why are you so pro the fact that she's a female? Do you have something against men? Are you sexist against men? Rohan Tube? Are you sexist against men? Or are you just so insecure that you need to project that you respect women on social media because you need to cover up for all of the bullshit that you really do behind the scenes? Tell us about that one. Don't come in my chat thread loaded bullshit social justice questions. I'll destroy you in your little feminine ways. Okay. Got a super chat. So I got to move away from the SJW and talk to the super chat now. So sitting in the airport waiting to come home from JP25 event. Anyone spinning the narrative on the solo reception yet? That's from Clayton Fiordi? I think that's how you say that. Yes, everybody, they're spinning the hell out of it right now. So a lot of people that were really hyped about it, now that the reception has been lukewarm, and the Jeremy Jahns review, Jeremy Jahns really destroyed Solo bad. He gave it a T-1 day until he forgets it. He said it was boring as hell. Collider was not too kind to it. A lot of people have been down on it. So now all those people that were really hyping up Solo, saying all of us for being negative, we're just trying to create fake controversy and trying to be outraged. Now all of those people are dialing back those expectations now. So the spin is in order for sure. Let's see here. You getting Red Dead Redemption 2? More than likely. Again, Red Dead is one of those games that requires so much time, so I'm going to try, but I can't promise that. Let's see. Can I do a Alex Jones impression? Making the freaking frogs gay. Alex Jones is like a WWE wrestler. I take nothing he says seriously. It's pure entertainment, and I love it. The man is nuts, and I take literally nothing he says seriously, and it's pure entertainment. I'll watch him the same way I'll watch professional wrestling. Freaking frogs gay! Yes, I did know Shapiro's wife was a doctor because he says it every day on Twitter. So I do know that Ben Shapiro's wife is a doctor. Jar Jar or Rose? Jar Jar easily, not even a question. Love this channel. Thanks for replying. No problem. Down to 78% want to see it. Man, this is just continuing to dive bomb. It's so great. So wonderful. How are your I'm not even gonna say it. How are your cinemas looking? Since you guys no, fuck that. How are your theaters looking? Have you guys been looking and seeing how sold out they are on Thursday and Friday night? And yes, just for the record, she's still here. She's still here. She's still here. She's still a sweetie. Okay. Do I listen to Shapiro Peterson? I listen to Shapiro occasionally when I have time. I love Ben Shapiro. That dude is he is a Jedi master with words and facts, and I love listening to that dude. So, let's see here. Jeremy, would you be up for a Palpatine, a Star Wars story? I would definitely be up for a Palpatine individual or a solo film as long as it wasn't titled a Star Wars story. I would not be able to take an Emperor movie seriously titled a Star Wars story. If you want to name it Palpatine Star Wars Anthology, sign me up. That would be amazing. Palpatine Star Wars Anthology or Star Wars Anthology Palpatine. That would be badass. But that whole Star Wars story crap is terrible. It's so stupid. I don't listen to Steven Crowder on a regular basis, but I do like Steven Crowder. Let's see. And for the record, I listen to people on both sides of the political spectrum, so I don't listen to just conservative hosts. I listen to liberal people. I watch MSNBC. I watch CNN. I watch Fox. I try to get all sides of the aisle. So I'm not someone that has tunnel vision and only needs anything that I believe in reaffirmed. I like hearing opposing opinions. So CNN's terrible. They're terrible, but I watch them because I like to get their side of things just so I know what I'm talking about. So Jeremy, would you still praise a Christopher Nolan film even if it was only consistent of him doing the dishes? For full disclosure, probably. Just so you know. So if it's ever a Christopher Nolan movie, you can't take me seriously. I'm completely biased. And so anytime you get me into a theater and it's a Nolan film, I'm going to be biased. So that's just me being honest. A lot of people can't tell you they're biased. I'm completely biased when it comes to Nolan. 100%. Can't help it. Love that man. So, do I like Fox News? I mean, I watch Fox News because the production value is high. I do enjoy some of their hosts, but I don't, again, they are just as far out there as CNN, just on an opposite side, although I do think Fox takes a little more fair and balanced approach, not to play off of their tagline, but I do think they're a little more fair and balanced than CNN, but they definitely lean hard right at times. So, let's see. The Dark Knight is going to be in theaters again for the Big 10 year. Really? Caleb Dune? When is this happening? It's probably going to be like a New York, LA, Chicago deal, right? I mean, I'm in Pensacola, Florida, so we never get any of that stuff. I would definitely go see The Dark Knight again in theaters. I saw that 10 times. Let's see. Nolan has earned his reputation, unlike Roundhead Ryan. Brian Lawrence, hey Jeremy. Hey Brian. Tico's Tacos. Oh, man. Let's see. Jeremy, Toxic Avenger or The Last Jedi? You know, it's been a long time since I saw the Toxic Avenger, but I'm definitely going Toxic Avenger. It's been a long time. Let's see. Solo Caution. Oh, Akbar. I'm a Clone Wars guy. And I know a lot of people, when they say, like, well, when we got so upset about Admiral Akbar, about him, how he was treated in The Last Jedi, people are like, oh, he's really just in one scene and he's a meme. Like, no, he was actually in the Clone Wars too, if you paid attention. And so, love Akbar. Love him. Yeah, is Ethan still on? I should turn Ethan's chat on. I'm going to turn Ethan's chat on. You guys want to do some Inception real quick? Let me turn Ethan's chat on, and then I'm going to play it for you, and then you can tell him what I'm doing. How about that, okay? Let me see if okay, here we go. Here we go. He's got more people watching than I do. Let's see. You guys got to get my numbers up, man. I got 438. He's got almost 1,000. Tell him I'm streaming his stream.
I like when you ask me.
Hang on.
Go around me. I like when you guys ask me to do creative things. Very inspiring. All right, let me say anything else. Down Forward Punch, thank you for $5. I saw Rose Tico tied up with duct tape in the trunk. The Pee-wee, thank you for $1.99.
You gotta tell him. I'm not taking it off until he...
I think we're all... Jessie N, thank you for $2. I got my Soilo
I'm waiting for him to mention on his live stream.
You are the man. Everyone is getting their Soilo t-shirts starting today. We got ours. They're of great quality. Andrea was very, very pleased with the quality of the shirts. And I just said, this is historic. I mean, this is our first t-shirt together. From here, you know, we're going to do...
He rambles a lot, though.
Better,
he may not see it.
And much more fun merchandise. I just pushed this stick out of the way. Get out of here.
I'm going to leave it right here.
So anyway, I got to go now. I'm driving home. Everybody's upset that I'm just sitting here. Great fun, great live stream. We'll see you guys later tonight. Bye. All
right. Well, he just left. So all of you better come join me now that we're on his live stream. But yeah, he just left, man. God, he didn't realize the moment we had. The moment. I should call him right now and say, you just messed up a historic moment in YouTube. All right, let me see what I missed here. Let me see what I missed. Just ordered my Soilo shirts. Awesome. Okay, so somebody said Samsung. Yes, this is my Note 5. I have a Note 8. I'm a Samsung guy. I have my Note 7 back there right behind me. Still have my Note 7. I'm a Note guy. Now, I am recording on my Google Pixel 2 because the Pixel 2 has a great front-facing camera. But, let's see. See you later, Anna. Take it easy. Let's see. Yes, notes are the best. So I am fixing to I am about to bounce off of here shortly. Not like right this second, but here in a few, because it's 7 p.m. Central. I've got to eat. I've been running around all day long. You guys have been great once again, as always. I really appreciate all of you. I can't wait to take you live streaming to some different places. That's what we're going to do. We're going to be live streaming. I may take a trip to Panama City, Florida tomorrow. If we do that, I can just take you streaming with me. I can find some really cool thrift stores. We can go shopping. We can just check out some of the stuff. Oh, so now the viewers are rising, so now I can't leave. I'm trying to leave and go get some pizza, but I can't. If more people are coming in saying hello, I can't. So get that alien titty milk. Tucker Carlson is on, that's why he's gotta go. Don't quit now, just got here. Okay, hell with it. I'm here. Let's do it. Let's just do another round. I still have a little bit of drink here in my Rogue One cup, so let's just continue. Domino's Pizza will be open in another 30 minutes, so let's do 30 more minutes. What do you guys got? You got 30 more minutes? Leia wants out. Let me let Leia back out. Hang on. Okay. All right. All right. Look, the chat dropped. What are you talking about? So, oh, okay. Important question here. Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa John's. Go. Which one do you prefer? Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa John's. I need answers, and I need them now. We got Pizza Hut, we got Domino's, Domino's, Papa John's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's, soy pizza, Papa John's, Domino's. Woo! Man. There's honestly, I don't think there's a consensus. It feels like there is a lot of different answers right now. I feel like Papa John's might be winning. I feel like Papa John's is winning. Not sure. Holy shit. All right, hang on. That super chat just disappeared on me. Let me go back and get that super chat. Okay. This is from Angry Liquid. Hey, bro, just wanted to thank you for all you do and have been doing and continue to do. Please keep the great content coming. And Angry Liquid is the person who sent me the tweet giving me the revised story on the Solo story. There's too many stories in that. But thank you, Angry Liquid, for the super chat, and thank you for tweeting me that story. Let's see. Magpies88, any opinion on the SJW Marvel Comics division pressuring publishers to drop diversity in comics graphic novel Jawbreakers because of his anti-SJW in comics? Yeah, I've commented on this several times in some live chats. I wanted to make a video of it, but God, the damn Star Wars news just keeps coming to the point, and this is something I really need to do research on because I'm not familiar with the topic, and I don't like just turning the camera on and just saying stuff to appease people. I like to actually know what I'm talking about, and so when it's Star Wars, I can say whatever because I know what I'm talking about, or if it's sports, or if it's Marvel, DC, whatever. With the diversity in comics situation, I've talked to Ethan a little bit about it. And I do know that Mark Waid is a major douchebag. And Mark Waid is a comic, he's a writer, not an artist. I said he was a writer. He's a comic artist. And he did write for Superman. I believe he's employed by Marvel Comics now. Diversity in Comics is a YouTube channel. He did a crowdfunding project where he raised money to create his own comic series. He had a publisher that was going to greenlight the series for him. And then Mark Waid and I guess a few other SJW comic people got involved, pressured that publishing company to not move forward with diversity in comics, and it's bullshit. It's 100% bullshit. Mark Waid is insane. Mark Waid gets on social media and does some of the craziest things you've ever seen, and it's just it's really disappointing. So that's the extent of the knowledge I have of it. I would like to go deeper into it. I need to do a little more research so I know what I'm talking about. So let's see. Voorhees67, can we acknowledge the Toxic Avenger went from the first film saying the N-word and murdering people to being a cartoon for kids? What the actual fuck? This is true. Was it the first one that dropped the N-bomb? Interesting. I didn't know that. You learn something every day. Is it Kynan? Jeremy, have a good day and enjoy your pizza when your viewers allow you to eat. Thank you so much. Mark Wade is an avatar of soy. Jeremy, don't you think the fall Star Wars franchise is similar to the same path that the downfall of NASCAR took? That's a great question because I am a former hardcore NASCAR fan. I gave up on NASCAR a long time ago. I used to watch everything NASCAR. I used to watch the practices. I used to watch qualifying. I used to watch pre-race, post-race, everything. I would eat NASCAR up. And for me, I can't speak to anything else. For me, NASCAR became way too commercialized. Way too commercialized, and it lost its personality. And if that's the direction you're taking that question, then I can completely agree with you. Star Wars is not special anymore. Star Wars has lost its identity. We're getting a Star Wars movie once a year, sometimes twice a year now. We just had a Star Wars movie, 5 months ago, and we're about to get another one that we don't even want. Star Wars is not special. There's nothing special about it. That's why, regardless of how you felt about The Force Awakens after the fact, the lead into The Force Awakens was magic. And it was exciting because we were getting Star Wars, and it felt like something special. It felt like an event. And those things can continue to happen even if you make a lot of films, as long as you're not losing the personality. The Avengers is pulling that off. Infinity War was an event film, and it was great. And Marvel still has their lesser known films come out, and it doesn't take away from the event magnitude of a Civil War or an Infinity War. But the problem is how Lucasfilm is being run right now. And it's not being run to respect Star Wars. It's being run to change Star Wars and to fit the social agenda that the people in charge of Lucasfilm want it to have. They don't respect Star Wars. Therefore, they don't respect us. So why should we respect them? That's the way I look at it. So, let's see here. Trying to catch a few more comments. I might have to go over to my phone because the chat thread over here just moves too fast. I can stop it easier on here. What's your favorite Nintendo games? That's a great question. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but it's Pie Trio Luck Cheese? Pie Trio Luck Cheese, I think. What's your favorite Nintendo games? That is a massive question. I can tell you, I guess every Mario Kart, that's the easy answer. I love every Mario Kart. But if you take Mario Kart out of the equation, then it is Super Mario World is my single favorite Nintendo game ever made. But obviously I love Super Mario 3. I love all the Mario games. I love Breath of the Wild. I love A Link to the Past. Super Metroid. The list goes on and on. Punch Out. I could just I can name games forever and ever because Nintendo is my system. I'm a Nintendo guy. So, let's see. What's my favorite? Man, there were so many questions. I just saw it. So, I'm not a PC gamer. Chris Perez 86. I'm not a PC gamer. But I guess if you really wanted to say my favorite PC game is also my favorite game of all time, and that's Half-Life 2. But I played Half-Life 2 on the Xbox 360 with the orange box. So in theory, that would be my favorite PC game because that is a PC game. So, Mario Kart 64, Billy Ritchie says is the best one ever. You know, Mario Kart is kind of like pizza. It doesn't matter if it's the worst one or the best one, it's still good. And so, pizza's always good, Mario Kart's always good. My personal favorite Mario Kart, it's hard to say really, but sometimes I want to say the Super Nintendo version because that's the one that started it all. That's the one that introduced me to the franchise. Double Dash probably has the best mechanics, but Mario Kart 8 just has the whole package. So it's hard to say though. It really is hard to say. He's hungry talking pizza again. Mario Kart and pizza is a great analogy. It absolutely is. And yes, I am hungry. And so every few minutes I'm going to bring pizza up because I'm hungry. No, you have had some bad pizza, but you've only had bad pizza because it was old, or you went to the gas station and they had that that something brothers pizza in the little holding container that's been sitting there for 22 hours, and you were just so hungry for anything, so they handed you this pizza that's been stale. But if you have a cooked pizza, fresh out of the oven, chances are it's not going to be bad. Chances are it's not going to be bad. So, oh, love Mario Paint. Mario Paint was great. Yeah, I love Mario Paint. I love Mario Party. I love Smash Bros. There's so many great games. Papa John's Master Race. Oh yeah, Chrono Trigger is one of the greats. Chrono Trigger is incredible. And I'm not a big RPG guy, but Chrono Trigger is incredible. Will Half-Life 3 ever come out? No. Unfortunately, it won't, and I don't know why. And it's just, it's one of the great mysteries in gaming history. It just makes no sense to me. So, Mario Party is a great way to lose friends. That is 100% correct. So is Mario Kart. So is The Last Jedi, apparently. Castlevania is greatness. Contra, I'll tell you what, I played Contra recently, and it made me realize either how bad I've become at gaming or how bad and dumbed down gaming has become in general, therefore dumbing me down. Because Contra, I used to be a beast at Contra. I can't play it for anything anymore. That game is so damn hard. I can't do anything. My daughter, my 12-year-old daughter, was watching me. She was laughing at me, and she's like, "Dad, you really suck." I'm like, "Honey, you go ahead then. You go ahead and play it." And she was getting destroyed too. Contra is ridiculous. GoldenEye was great back in the day, and that was a good way to lose friends. Ocarina of Time is one of the greats. Ghosts and Goblins was so good. So good. Mega Man, I saw this meme and it said, life isn't hard, Mega Man is. And that is the truth. Mega Man is so hard. Super Ghouls and Ghosts, or Super Ghouls, Ghost and Goblins, I want to say Ghouls and Ghosts, yes. Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer was amazing. Zombies Ate My Neighbors. AK Elixir, you're already gone, I think that's how you say it. Yes, Zombies Ate My Neighbors was so damn cool. Love that game. Let's see here. Beat Mega Man 1 and 2 not too long ago. Well, that's an accomplishment right there, Don T. That is an accomplishment. Super Metroid's fantastic. Kung Fu, that wasn't on the Super Nintendo, though. That was on the Nintendo. Kung Fu on the regular NES, I loved that game so much. Such a good game. If we're talking about the same thing, I'm talking about the Kung Fu, the 2D side scroller on the NES. So good. Kid Icarus was great. Punch Out, to this day, I have never beat Mike Tyson. I know it's as simple as learning the rhythm, but I get too scared every time. I get too intimidated, and he always beats me. I didn't beat him as a kid because I was terrified of Mike Tyson, and to this day, I've never beat Mike Tyson in Punch Out. Never. So, let's see. Did somebody just say Charles Barkley's Shut Up and Jam? That is some old school. The Robot Devil. That is some old school, sir. You have my respect for that one. That's not a game I would have thought about mentioning. Shaq Fu. Shaq Fu was so stupid. NBA Jam was great. Paperboy was amazing. You know what? I haven't played Paperboy in a long time. You guys are taking me back now. Holy crap. NFL Blitz. Let's see. Spyro. Mike Tyson versus Ali. If you give me Tyson in his prime, I'm taking Tyson in his prime. I'm sorry. I just am. So, let's see. Yoshi's Island. Battletoads was so hard. Battletoads was incredibly hard. Man, I love our chat. We just go on some random stuff. I love it so much. One second we're talking about Star Wars. Next second we're talking about pizza. Now we're talking about old school video games. Pitfall, Legend of Zelda, NBA Streets, Mario Sunshine, Operation Wolf. Donkey Kong Country is greatness. ColecoVision, John Robertson. ColecoVision, I had a ColecoVision. I don't have one anymore. Tecmo Bowl is still my favorite sports game ever. Preferably Tecmo Super Bowl because it keeps up with stats, and I get to use Randall Cunningham at quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I would always lead the league in passing and rushing with him. Spy Hunter is greatness. Let's see. So many comments coming in. All right, for real, Mutant League Football is great. You guys you're keeping me here. I'm hungry, but you're keeping me here because you're entertaining me. You think I'm entertaining you? No, you're entertaining me. Metal Gear Solid, Contra Forever. All right, I'm going to bounce off of here. So you know the drill. I'm wrapping it up. Tell me where you're watching from. Flood me with those comments. You guys are amazing, as you always are, and I really appreciate all of you. I will be back. I promise. I will be back. We got Iowa, Florida. I've got to go with NWA on that last question. NWA. Florida, Detroit, Phoenix, Orlando, Scotland, Nevada, North Korea, North Carolina, Montreal, Denver, Disney World. Jeff Miller, you're in Disney World? I'm jealous of you if you're in Disney World right now. I'm very jealous of you. Have fun, sir, if you really are there. That's great. Baton Rouge, Texas. Man, there's so many I can't even keep up. I just love reading all of this. The Outer Rim, Ohio, Nevada, North Carolina, Austin, Texas, New Jersey, Czech Republic, Mars, Siberia, England, Connecticut, Hollywood, Utah, Mexico, Dothan, Alabama. I used to go to school in Enterprise, Alabama. I went to Dauphin Junior High. Whoever just said that from Dothan. Let's see. Europe, Cambridge, South Carolina, Montreal, Augusta, Georgia, Spain, New York, Maryland, Lucasfilm headquarters, North Carolina. All right. You guys have a good one. I will be back tomorrow. Oh, real quick, I need to ask this question. Do you guys prefer me doing a live stream around 1 p.m. Central Time or around later in the evening? Does that work better for later in the evening? Because we got more viewers for later in the evening. So do you guys prefer later in the evening? Or do you prefer like the lunchtime? Later. A lot of people are saying later. Okay. Okay. Oh, man, it's unanimous. Okay. Everybody is saying evening. Everybody. Okay, so follow me on Twitter at DDayCobra, or just pay attention to the community tab and I'll update you guys. But let's shoot for 6 p.m. every single day. I'll do a live stream at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's what we're going to change it to. 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Love you all. Appreciate you all. You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you later.